What's up, gamers? It's Low Budget Gamer here, and today we'll be trying Death Stranding. Yeah, I know it's an old game, but as you know, part 2 is coming soon and it'll be coming soon to PC anyway. So I was thinking, why not go back to the game where it all started? So yeah, we'll be trying it on our spec, that is RTX 3050 laptop GPU with 4 GB GDDR6 memory, and the CPU is i5 11328 at 3.2 20 gigahertz of clock speed, and my memory is 32 GB at 3200 mega transfers per second. We'll see if our PC can run even Death Stranding 1, and who knows, it might be ready for Death Stranding 2, right? Let's go. Let's start the game. So guys, we're in game right now, and as you can see, the settings that I'm going with now, it's full screen of course, then it's 1080p, VSync, sorry, it shouldn't be on, it should be off, graphic quality is very high, and yeah, it goes beyond our VRAM limit, but yeah, the game runs fine no matter what, even in this settings, there is DLSS, you can use DLSS quality in very high settings and the game will be running fine, and to be honest, I would suggest you to do that, then use a TAA. I don't like TAA at all, but still, let's go. Let's try this game in this settings right now. So yeah, here you are. We are. I'll turn on the benchmark now. As you can see, it's running perfectly. It's running just perfectly. Like in very high settings. Our game is so beautiful. It's like one of the best looking games out there, even in today's standard. I love this game's graphical approach, especially the character design and the environment is crafted beautifully. We can even tell that when we actually see Death Stranding 2 also, even the cutscenes are beautiful. Just like this game, the cutscenes are just plain beautiful. The acting on top of that is top notch. Games should be created like this more often, to be honest. So yeah, the game is running at 60 frames lock. Like it's either like high 50s or it's mostly around 60 plus, like around 60s. Now it's dropping a bit. Maybe like the location is a bit demanding location. The cutscenes are just beautiful in this game. I must say that. Look at the expression. Look at his eyes. Like they speak. I was watching Death Stranding to do two cutscene, and then they improved a lot. And I didn't expect them to improve, to be honest. No, the FPS are dropping, at least in cutscenes. We're getting around mid 40s. But it's a decent FPS. The frame time graphics quite normal, quite stable. Like I haven't seen that kind of a stable frame time since a long time in our PC, in our laptop in 3050. So the rain has stopped after the cutscene. I didn't show you the full cutscene because we need to make time for the whole set all the settings anyway. As you can see, the after the rain, the game's frame is quite suddenly increased. Hideo Kojima, this makes beautiful game, quite quirky and unique kind of games. If I be honest with you, his games are usually very unique. Now I'm back into settings and I'll just turn on DLSS for a change. Where is DLSS? Why is no DLSS? Okay, here's DLSS. Here's quality. We confirm. And now we count up frames back again. Yeah, it's way like it's super clear than DLSS, like TAA. And it looks actually better than TAA, if I be honest with you guys. And also, like, we're getting quite a significant more frames, around 12 frames more. You'll be getting 3 to 4 frames more because the game, like I'm recording in a game, it usually takes around 2 to 3 frames while recording. So you'll be having a decent experience in this game, even in very high settings. And I don't think you need like very high frames in this game anyway. But I'll still try different settings for you guys. Just look at this waterfall. It's so beautiful. I don't know how they make such beautiful games then, and these games run so much better than today's game. Even when today's games look horrible, like so many games look so bad, and they still they still run so bad. Sometimes I feel like it's just that like the company is trying to make people buy more GPUs, better GPUs by making the performance go bad. Like not a GPU, of course, by making the studios optimize the game like worse than how it's supposed to be. Because this game looks beautiful, and to be honest, I feel like Death Stranding 2 should run at least around around like medium settings, at least in this GPU, and give quite decent frames. No, like the game is. Yeah, I don't know. I am like just mesmerized by the game. When the first game first came out, I was like very skeptical of the game. I thought it would be very boring. But when I started playing the game, I was like quite having some time of my life, especially from all the acting and how they like. The acting was so beautiful. It just immersed me into the game. So yeah, now after taking that package, we'll go back to the settings menu and change the settings. We'll now play it high settings or default and see how much like frames, how much different frames do you get actually. So I'll be back. Just wait a minute, and I'll be right back here. So we are back in the menu, and all the other settings are same except for the graphics quality. It's on default right now. I believe default is a high setting for this game, like very high than high, as there's no high settings other than that. And yeah, DLSS is off. I'll not be showing DLSS anymore, as you already saw. It has a very good chunk of frames difference, and like I would recommend you guys to play TA. I feel like TA has some blurry issue, but DLSS is quite beautiful and it's quite like noticeably better than TA. So yeah, I'll expect this to go with DLSS no matter what. But I'll not try that. I'll just show you the native now. I'll not use DLSS for this round. Okay, let's go. Let's counter FPS back again in the game. I'll reset the counter. Yeah. So here it is. As you can see, we are getting okay. That was the spike, but we're getting 65, 68, 70s. We're getting 70s, higher. Okay, it did drop. It is dropping. It has some lag spikes in the city, I guess. And even the frame time now shows a bit jitteriness. But game looks still good. There's not much of a graphical difference noticeable to the naked eye. It might be noticeable if you keep on looking at it, but as far as I'm concerned, it's not noticeable to me. And the frames are quite similar, default and very high. It goes 70, it goes. So the frames inside this area is quite low. We're getting around 40s, 50s, and frame time is spiking. Like frame time is all over the place. It's spiking so much. Yeah, and as soon as we go out, it's back again to the normal. Yeah, I remember that the first time when I tried this, I was just so bad. So the spike continues. So this, my God, the frame time spike is just spiking. It is spiking so much. This is not the best. Okay, we are carrying our mother in our back. Yeah, yeah, I know. I just want to get it out of this place. Yeah, as you see, like as soon, like when I immediately am watching over the exterior part of this, not looking at the city. The game, yeah, the game started in the city. I now get it. Again, it's stuttering. I don't know why. As soon as I said it, the game just said, "Nope, you're gonna stutter back to the stutterness." So we are back again into the game. After restarting, the game was just a stuttery mess before restarting, and I didn't understand why. Now the frame time graph is quite normal. No, don't fall. And like as you can see, the frames we're getting, we're using DLSS. Yeah, as you saw last time I turned it on. So we're getting the same frames that's very high basically. There's not much difference in it. Yeah, you see the community is so good in this game. Just see some people have already made ladders just to climb. The community makes this game so like easy and like they're so friendly. That's a very good way to make the community actually. We're getting some decent frames too. The game looks so beautiful in default, but I expected more frames right now. I didn't expect like same frames as very high. Okay, there is a spike again. And the frame time graph, as you can see, is going haywire again, just like in a city. I'm gonna to give a like here. Ah, it's so much makes it makes so much easier to be honest. Let's climb now. I didn't know that. Why are they doing that? No. Sam, let go of the rope. So you're here. We have climbed the top. Now let's go change the settings again back to medium. We'll be back right soon. So I have actually restarted the game and because I'm not going to make the same mistake again, and we are using medium settings this time around at 1080p native. We are not using any DLSS. I'll suggest you to use DLSS no matter what because other two are not that good. So yeah, that's all. Let's count off FPS again. I'm going to reset the counter and start it again. Yeah, let's go. Hey, is there any way we can detect them easily? Okay, one is there, right? Okay. This intense, I forget to keep, I even forgot to check the frames basically. Okay. Now I get it. I actually didn't know how to like evade these guys back then. Now I'm not like when I first started this game, I was so confused what to do. Like it's fun doing something like that. Sorry guys, I totally forgot to count the frames again. Yeah, we are getting kind of similar frames no matter what settings we're using. I believe it's a CPU bottleneck. No matter how you see it, as no matter what settings we use, we are getting the same frames no matter like what we do and what we like. Even if we restart the game. So yeah, I believe it's a like a CPU bottleneck in this game too. You can easily play this game at very high without worrying much about it. So just play at mid. So just play at very high without worrying much. Use DLSS quality, you'll be getting around 80 frames per second, and you'll be set for the game. Because as you can see, like, oh my god. Okay, that time I forgot to grab it. That's why he was just walking down it like that. Okay. The game is fun. The frame time is quite normal again. I believe don't like skip the cutscenes. Whenever you skip the cutscenes, the game kind of drops frames. I don't know why it just makes the frame time graph go nuts. At least in our system, the game looks still decent, but I do notice some graphical difference. There are some like graphical difference in like medium, like the as you can see around the foliage and Like some things are missing. The grass is missing. I feel like it looks way worse than before. Not just way worse than before. It like quite different. I won't lie to you guys. Even now, the game looks beautiful. I won't just say that our graphics just settings don't do anything. And why does this game again and again play a song no matter what we do? But other than that, the game looks quite good. Even if it's missing some details in here and there. And no matter what you do, just go for DLSS quality, please, guys. Don't use the. So yeah, we'll be stopping medium here. We'll now go into the low settings. We'll restart the game and come back to it. So wait a minute. Why was I being so rude while I said wait a minute? Yeah, guys, I'm quite dumb. I again forgot to change, like, to save the game. But let's go with the settings again. I kind of forgot to save the game when I played this segment again. So yeah, we are back. Why am I even saying that of course we are back. We are now using low settings. It's just using 2.4 GB of VRAM. And then that every setting is on low, no DLSS, no anti-aliasing also, nothing. I would recommend that, of course. You can use DLSS if you want to play in low. But yeah, that. So yeah, let's go. Let's counter FPS. I'll reset the counter again. The frame, as I said, it's a bottleneck, CPU bottleneck through and through. So yeah, the frames are quite similar even now. There's not much of difference. There's not much of difference. And as I am clear now completely that it's not anything else, but it's just our CPU being bottlenecked. It's the CPU bottlenecking our GPU. Yes, it's not. It's indeed showing that it's indeed showing that it's 99% useless because we are recording right now, and yeah, it of course will use 99% of our CPU, sorry, GPU. So yeah, as you can see, we are getting like totally the same frames only. Like there's not much difference. Although when we're watching here right now, we are getting much higher frames. As when we're watching the stones that time, we're probably getting around 40 frames per second. Yeah, there's a bit of difference. That's the biggest difference I noticed. Why is he running like an idiot? So yeah, as you can see, we are getting marginally different frames. Like I wouldn't say it's recommend. Okay, I don't want to die. Why is he running like this? I don't want him to sprint. Don't sprint. Just go slow. Yeah, there is marginally frames different, but in like most of the areas, the frames again goes back to norm. The same frames again and again. Even the low doesn't look that bad, but I do notice ambient occlusion is missing, and the textures are like not that good, and also like the foliage and all this, like you can see there's no grass at all now. It's like it doesn't have any grass and anything. So yeah, I would recommend you guys to play it this way, because since we're getting the 60 frames no matter what, and you don't need much higher frames anyway in this game. If I have to be honest with you, we just need like 60 is enough for this game. Just go very high DLSS quality and you'll be fine. You'll enjoy this game and you will like enjoy it properly. So guys, that's it for the video today. I hope you all liked it. I hope you like had an idea what settings to use. I of course know you guys already know this game is old, But still, I wanted to try this game right like now, as Death Stranding 2 just released, and I was hoping that we get that game too. And I was hoping that when that game comes, we can run in our RTX 3050 laptop. I hope we do, because like this game's optimization was very good and the new game looks very beautiful, and I want to enjoy that game again, especially in our like budget PC or our budget laptop. This is a budget laptop. We all know that, especially the one that I'm using, the 11320 is just like the super budget one. Please don't buy this processor. I wouldn't ask you to buy this. The guy go for the 11,400 or go for the Ryzen 5600H. Those are much better processors. You'll get much better frames also, like around 20 frames more than this, probably at some games. So yeah, guys, I hope you all liked it. If you do subscribe, do put the thumbs up, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. That's all I can ask from you. Goodbye, not goodbye. I'm gonna come back again. Good day. Yeah, have a great day and take care. Bye bye.